Yo. Get him. Came back with it. Whole new strap with it. You don't want to see me black with it. You don't want to see how a nigga act with it. I'm back with it. Said that before, but I said it again. 2 times for you, my friend. You know how it is. And I'm ready to roll. Ready to go.
Go.
Fully dressed. To impress. Who the best? With a bulletproof vest under the guest.
Yeah. The dynamic duo was back.
Like cooked crack. Welcome to the Slang Editorial Show. I'm your boy, Coach Cap.
And it's your main man, Doughboy Sumz.
And we are here for episode number 14.
14. Number 14. Season 2, episode 2.
Yes. Don't do
Was
season
that
2,
racist?
episode 2. We are episode 14 of the show. You don't want to confuse the people. Let's not confuse the people.
Yo, get them confused, B. Organized confusion. What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
I am chilling, bro. I'm fucking chilling.
Chilling like a villain?
Yeah, man. I had
Money piling to the ceiling?
Soon.
Okay.
Soon.
All right. Wasn't expecting that, but all right. I know who to call for a loan.
I mean, you know, I gotta go check my numbers. I didn't check the numbers last night. I played the mega.
Okay.
So I gotta go look at my numbers and shit. And
what is it up to now? Is it
it's like at a Billy.
It's at a Billy, right? Because I think last time I seen it, it was at like 950 million or some shit.
Yeah, it was something
up like
there.
that.
It was definitely up there.
Yeah, that's crazy, son.
And
that's
let
crazy.
me tell you, I could do a lot. I could do a lot with that shit.
Right.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I
was telling my mother, I said, I don't even need the whole thing. I just need a little piece of that pie.
Word. A good portion of that in there.
No, but I think I seen on the news yesterday somebody won from Maryland.
Nah, fuck that.
Somebody from Maryland won. I seen on the news it said somebody from a tiny town in Maryland won. I don't know if it was the Powerball or the Mega Million.
Damn.
Yeah, somebody won.
I hope it
and
wasn't
they didn't say like a group of people, because usually, you know, sometimes it's a group of people.
Hey, let me tell you, I'm not playing lotto with no group of people. No,
you wouldn't play with your. Yo, there was a group of people who played it with their job, and they played it. They put it in as an LLC instead of doing it like separately, and they won. You wouldn't do it with your job, like if everybody at your job was like, "Yo, we putting in for." No,
never. Not at my job. First of all, I don't trust people. So you gotta like what people gotta understand is that aspect of me. I don't trust people. I don't trust humans. And I have a full understanding that humans can be foul, and money will make a person greedy as hell, and you know what I'm saying. Shit'll go left. Now one person thinks they deserve more than the other, and all of that shit. Anything that one person should just do by themselves, I do that shit by myself.
Right.
I won't even make it a team effort. Fuck that, because I don't got the fucking time for anybody feeling like they supposed to get more, and they deserve this.
Well, I'm the one who actually went to the store and purchased. Yeah. I should get an extra 10 million.
Right, because I'm one of those split it down the middle type of people.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? I split everything down the fucking middle and have no issues. Other people, everybody feels like they did more, so they should get more. And nah, fuck that. So I played a lotto by myself. I do my lotto by my lonely.
I picked 2 of the numbers. You only picked 1.
Yeah, it's nobody wants to go through that. So yeah, I do my lotto by my lonely, man.
I hear you, bro.
And I will ration out to those that I feel have been beneficial to my life, and you know what I'm saying, help them out how I see fit. Everybody ain't getting the same amount of money.
Right.
So that I'd let that be known out the gate. Everybody's not getting the same amount of money. But
hey, shit, motherfuckers got to be generous that you even share.
If you get a check
motherfuckers
from
become
me,
recluse, get those millions of dollars, and you never hear from them again.
Yeah, 900 million. If you get a check from me, it's gonna be a nice check. I'm a generous guy. I'm a generous guy, but I do my lotto by my lonely, baby.
I do my lotto by my lonely. Facts.
Yo, man. So how was your week though? How was your week?
My week was good. I just got started back to work this week. So I'm getting back into the swing of things.
Back on your feet, so to speak.
Back on my feet, previously I was quarantining, forced to quarantine in my living room. So it's funny because, the whole time I'm out there quarantining and shit, motherfucker be feeling lonely and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just out in the fucking living room, just watching everything you can watch on YouTube and Netflix and Hulu and shit like that or whatever, right? So yesterday I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sleep in the room tonight. You know what I'm saying? No more living room. I'm going to my bed. As soon as I get in the bed, man, we start arguing about the dumbest shit. we start arguing about we watching fucking Insecure, and I'm like, yo, this is season 2. She's like, no, this is part of season 1. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is part of season 2.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I should have just stayed in the living room.
Oh shit! Look at you.
So I got to get used to being back with society. And when I mean society,
yo, 2 weeks. You don't realize it. 2 weeks is a lot of time.
It is. And actually, it's really been 3 weeks. This is the end of the 3rd week. And, yesterday was like my first time back in the room. You know what I'm saying? Because I got comfortable with just being in the living room, not having to worry about nobody nag, watch whatever I want to watch, how loud I want to watch it. As soon as I get back in the room, turn the TV down. Oh, this is season 1. No, it's not, motherfucker. Like, look, it says season 2, episode 1. Well, why are they still showing clips from from season 1? They're not.
Oh, shit.
So the shit was aggravating me like a motherfucker. She's like, well, why are you getting so mad?
Oh, my God.
So my week is just, getting acclimated back to normal. Regular civilian life.
Right? He was a prisoner in his own living room.
Regular civilian life. You know what I mean? How was yours though, bro?
It started rough. I had a little mental thing going on with me. You know how you take on a bunch of shit, you just overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. It's like work life, family life, your passions and dreams and goals and shit and all this other shit. And it starts. I'm the guy that everybody goes to, so it becomes the point of who the fuck do I go to?
Right.
And then you start looking around. That's when nobody answers the phone. The people you want to answer the phone, they don't answer the phone. And then you have those alone moments where you all in your head. Or then you get into an argument with your significant other. Now that takes you ain't even mad about the argument, but that shit takes you to somewhere else mentally with your own insecurities and shit. It's just like this whole fucking snowball effect of bullshit. So I had to just snap out of that shit and realize who the fuck I was. Because I'm a fucking amazing fucking person and just gain control over my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So it started out rough. But other than that, the end of the week was cool. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Same old. Work home.
Okay.
I'm working, I'm starting back working on my album and shit. So coming up with ideas
we need
and songs and shit like that. So,
Okay.
That's pretty much where I'm at right now. So
how far are you in with the album?
I'm gonna say 20%.
Okay.
My hard drive says like 85%. But mentally, the perfectionist, the person that I am, 20%. I'm nowhere near even really started in my mind.
Okay.
As I'm trying.
Well, we got some shit to put out this year, man.
Yeah.
We got some work to give them, man.
Yeah, I got records and shit, and then I got other artists I'm working with and working on and shit. So it's a lot of shit.
Right.
It's a lot of shit that I got going on. So it's finding balance and gaining control over the emotions of oneself.
Mm-hmm. Emotions of one's. This nigga's writing a fucking book.
Yo, am I? Hey. Talk about
Matter of fact, that's the name of your book, Emotions of Oneself.
Facts.
Yo, Doug, could you imagine going through the bookstore and seeing you on the cover and it says Emotions of Oneself under it?
Yeah, in a seersucker suit.
Yo, Doug, I can see you right now selling T-shirts, Emotions of Oneself with the number one in it.
On Oprah.
You are a number one.
Yeah, with the interview with Oprah and everything.
Yes. The emotions of oneself. But your slogan line after that is "You are a number one."
Yeah. Oh, you won the race.
You won the race.
You won the race.
You won the race. Yeah, Doug. We're gonna have to turn it. We're gonna have to turn that into a parody, Doug.
1 of a billion.
You are one of a. There's mad slogans you got.
Yo, you made it 1 out of a billion.
1 out of a billion.
It could have been.
You learn how to control the emotions of oneself.
That's right.
And that's hilarious.
You've already won the race, my friends.
Hilarious.
Yo, man, where do you want to start this?
We got a lot to talk about. Or doing. You said it's kind of like a slow news week.
Kind of a slow week. You want to get started with the obvious?
Of course. Only, but of course, it has to be the facts. It has to be the first thing that we talk about.
Just go right to it.
Battle of the Baby Hairs season finale.
Season finale of the Battle of the Baby Hairs. We finally got the Ashanti versus Keisha Cole, or Keisha Cole versus Ashanti, depending on which side of the fence you guys are on.
Correct.
Because you don't want to put anyone over the other. What your first thoughts? Because I know you told me that you didn't even finish it.
I didn't finish it. This was a versus that I've been very excited about since last year.
Hold on. Do we want to start? You want to go with positivity first, or
I just wanted to spill however it spills.
Okay, you just want to just throw it up again. You just want to throw it.
Yeah. Let's just put it out there. I mean,
let's go for it.
Put it out there.
All right.
This is a versus that I've been looking forward to since last year. I love R&B music. I love these two artists. I love everything that they brought to the music and the culture. These are two artists that was easily compared to before as like how Mary J. Blige was the queen of hip hop and R&B soul. Yeah, these were two artists that was compared to Mary in that same sense.
Like the next
correct.
The next coming of that.
So they have a lot to do with our culture, and I love it. I love everything that they brought to it, and I was very excited about this. After the third attempt, I lost the spunk for it. Mm-hmm. And then when we actually had it the other day, with Keisha being basically an hour and some change late, I was getting very antsy. And I'm like, oh, come on, what the fuck are they doing? What's going on? This is horrible. Then once they started going in, I started vibing with the music. I'm like, all right, cool, even though I wish they would have been together. Then they took a break.
Yeah.
And the break was extra long for no reason. Even if they was taking a shit, the shit shouldn't even took that long. Right? So I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know if you taking back Doritos and Ciroc, you might be.
Yo, that's a horrible combination.
Doritos, that's what they had. Ciroc. That's what they had over there. So if you knocking down Doritos and Ciroc, you might be in the bathroom for, you know what I'm saying, a little while. Know what I mean?
You're right about that. But needless to say that the break I think was uncalled for. Because they started so late, and then the break was extra long, and then Ashanti came back even later after Keisha came back after that long break. So I was very disappointed, and I lost interest.
Okay.
And
so you kind of dipped before the second half.
Right after they came back, I think I heard like maybe a song or two after that, and then I turned it off. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even interested no more, man. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm like and I read an article yesterday, and the writer used a perfect word to describe how I felt about it, and the word was underwhelming.
Oh.
And he said that was to say the least.
Mm.
It was very underwhelming to me. It didn't live up to what I thought it would be. And I think that it was one of the Verzuz worst performances. You know, so I didn't even watch the whole thing. I stopped it after a while. I just didn't care anymore. Well, tell me what you thought about it.
Well, you said a mouthful.
I sure did.
I already wasn't. You already know I wasn't already hyped about this one, so it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite at all. The ladies looked great, I must say.
Oh my gosh, they looked amazing. Would I be wrong to say that I was just waiting for Keisha Cole, one of her titties, to just pop out?
Oh, you're not wrong, and I was so hoping you'd say it before me because I'm always.
Hey, listen, I know my wife is listening, but hey, I can hope.
I'm always looked at as the chauvinist over here. So
listen, they were down. The what's her name was down here. I'm like, listen, just dance a little and just let it just catch a Janet Jackson moment.
Just a little.
Yeah, just
little pop out, you know what I'm saying? A
little pop out, and then all is forgiven. Your lateness is forgiven.
Completely
forgiven. I don't even late. Everything was on time.
Yo,
they did nothing wrong. Phenomenal performance. Phenomenal. Oh
shit! Yeah, I know. I was waiting too. I had a few of the homies hit me up like, I'm waiting for dear life. Shout out to the homie Smalls, man.
Facts.
That's like my Verzuz partner in crime whenever Verzuz is on. You know, usually I have it on Facebook and shit and be interacting with people while we watching it and shit. So he's usually like my partner in crime over there when Verzuz comes on and shit.
Right.
And yeah, we were just talking back and forth like, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, get a little bit of. I'm saying nothing happened. But no, they definitely looked amazing. I will say that.
Shout out to the ladies for that.
The lateness, I found out later was because of the technical difficulties that was going on. Keisha couldn't hear the sound on Ashanti's end. So there was an issue with that. And there was also the issue of on Instagram, the visual being, you know what I'm saying, not being clear, maybe because of signal and all of that shit. I personally watch it on Apple Music. I'm judging anybody still watching it on Instagram because, fam, why would you watch it on a Tube 1976 TV when you can watch it on the flat screen? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Just give it to you 3 months for free. I need a check.
That's
for
a fact.
That. I need a check for that, Apple.
I was just about to say, I don't even know if we should be promoting them like that.
I need a check for that.
No. But we are on Apple Podcasts.
That's right.
And one thing real quick, one thing that I noticed that we don't do, if you're watching this, please go to our YouTube page, which is Capuland Records. Like, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time we drop some new content. Facts.
Nice job. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, fucking asshole. So, she, she had, she was late because of the technical difficulties and shit like that. And I can understand that. The attitude coming in, was kind of like, all right, let's go and put my bag down. All right, what we doing? Let's go. Not hey, y'all. Sorry for the delay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
right.
That's going to rub people the wrong way or off the top. And it adds to the stigma of the way people already
perceive her.
Right. Mm-hmm. So there was that. I think Ashanti took the W on it, and not so much so because whose songs are better than whose or any of that. Ashanti came prepared.
Right.
And we see this a lot in Verzuz where people don't come prepared for what Verzuz is. You know what I'm saying? They don't come in like they don't take the time to put their records together strategically to say, all right, the first half, I'm going to use these records, but if they play this record, I'm going to switch out and I'm going to play this. And, like, Ashanti was prepared. She knew what records she was going to play when, and she came with it.
Right. Real quick, one thing that I really didn't like, too, on Keisha's coming, she was like, as soon as she come in, she like, Shanti, you go first. And Shanti's like, nah. And then Keisha's like, hell nah, you go first. And no, Keisha was like, hell nah, whatever. She said something real quick. And then Ashanti was like, no, I've been here singing and keeping these people fucking company for 30 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
You go first.
Right.
I love the way Ashanti handled that.
She handled her very well that night.
Mm-hmm.
She handled her on a couple of occasions.
Right. Keisha thought she was gonna come in there with that LA Compton shit and bully her. She's like, nah, I don't care if you think I'm from Long Island or whatever. I'm still a New Yorker. Nah. Don't do that. See, don't do that. Don't do what?
Don't do the New York versus this person. Don't do that. We talked about that. No, but I'm talking about the attitude.
No,
but you just referenced the places to separate.
The place that you're from has a lot to do with how you carry yourself.
Just say you're not gonna come in there with that fucked up attitude.
No, first of all, you're not gonna tell me what to say.
Yo, because we just talked about us as New Yorkers on the last episode and how we're looked at and carry ourselves.
Okay.
About being against people and people thinking New York is against everybody and all of that shit.
I didn't say New York is against anybody.
But when you put that together, that way,
I said she came in with her California attitude.
I'm saying, when you put it that way, it'll serve the narrative.
Okay,
that New Yorkers think they're better than everyone.
Ghetto attitude.
Thank you.
She came in with a ghetto attitude.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
It's still from where she comes from.
I want to change the narrative on us New Yorkers, and we can't fucking use certain shit to, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but it's still a part of where you come from.
Nah, sometimes when you a B word, you're just a B word. Look at what I did there. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna come in here with that bitchy attitude.
All right, you know what? I like that. She came in with a bitchy attitude.
Right.
She came in with a bitchy attitude.
Ashanti
right? And that doesn't necessarily, I still think it definitely comes from your upbringing and where you come from. But I don't want to make it into an East Coast, West Coast thing. That's not the thing.
That's
I'm
just
just
what
saying
I'm trying
where
to
she
avoid
comes from, that she has that California, New York, and different places where you come from, the hood, gives you a certain way of where you acting. And she thought that she could bring that right off the back and kind of, you go. And then the way she, nah.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying that there's a narrative we're trying to change here, and we can't.
I feel you, and I commend you on that.
Yeah,
I commend you on that. We can change it. She came in a little bitchy.
Yeah,
I didn't like the way that she's like, no, you go first. After,
I hate it. I didn't like that. I wasn't feeling that shit.
Yo, this girl been holding it down for 45 minutes, singing like songs.
A little fucking.
She ain't getting paid for this.
A little appreciation over here for the person holding it down. Like, yo, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We could be out here looking crazy. You came through.
Facts. Like, she ain't getting none of that. She came in trying to tell her what she gonna do.
Yeah,
and as soon as she's like, nah, I went for, and then she gonna disagree.
Even on the comeback from the break. And I think that kind of shit comes with communication. Like, when y'all take a break, y'all need to, if y'all in separate places, hop on the phone. Hey, you know how we handling it from here. Let's this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a performance.
Right. Absolutely.
And it's a performance. Show. Yeah, it's a show, and it's the two of you people together. And the truth is, you need to work together. If not for any other day for the rest of your lives, when you do something like this and you're working together, y'all need to work together and y'all need to communicate.
Let me ask you, do you think that goes to the rumor of that you hear that they're really not friends? Because I hear, like, I seen a shine, hey sis, my sis. And I was like,
I mean, if they're friends or not, it don't fucking matter.
No, but that would show why there was a lack of communication, because
I mean, really I don't expect none of these. I don't think none of these people in any of these instances are really, really friends, except for the people that you know for sure are
Like
actually
E40,
friends.
Short Dog.
Yeah. A lot of these people don't have that friendship or interaction with each other. A lot of these people don't have that camaraderie or care for the other person.
You can tell that also with the 2 Chainz and Rick Ross joint.
Yeah, like
that was a little awkward.
You see motherfuckers in passing and y'all cool, but y'all motherfuckers ain't friends. So, but this is a job. Like it's like a job. You know what I'm saying? You got to work with a motherfucker you probably don't like or really get along with, and you got to make that shit work.
Mm-hmm. And you were saying off air that that Keisha probably wasn't taking that serious.
I don't think she did. I don't think she did. I mean, just in the way the songs were selected and put together. Look, I say this: don't have your DJ should not be picking your list for you, or if so, make sure you get with your DJ. Because I was talking to somebody, they're like, yeah, don't let me get started on how her DJ was. First of all, it's not her DJ versus Ashanti.
Right.
It's Keisha Cole versus Ashanti. And you're the name on the bill. You're the person we're going to look at. Get in there and do what you got to do. And that's for anybody, because I said it before, Fab did the same kind of shit. Like, it seemed like he wasn't prepared.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't take it serious. It's been a few people that look like they didn't take the verses serious, like it's a show and it can help.
Right. And I think with Fab too in that situation, I felt like his DJ was picking most of the tracks. He was asking what we got next.
Yeah, exactly, because he left it in his DJ's hands. And that's not how it's supposed to go. You know your records.
Mm-hmm.
You know what resonates with people. You perform these songs all the time.
Right.
You have the plaques in your house for these songs. There's a visual representation in your home and in studios you go to on a regular basis that lets you know what are your top fucking records.
Right. Now, you always kind of explain it again for anybody who's a new listener, your idea on how Verzuz is supposed to go as far as record choices. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You always say, like, you know, it's your top, look at your Billboard.
I always say go on Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever they have a playlist of your shit, or when you search your name, and it's going to be like the top 20 songs. Your top 20 songs are already made in a fucking playlist for you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Go look at that fucking list. That's going to show you where you're at in the world and what everybody loves from you. What the world loves from you is on these streaming services already in a fucking list.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, I guarantee you most of the artists are not doing that.
I believe it.
They're not doing that.
I believe it. And
something that simple as in going to Tidal or Spotify and looking at what the people believe is your top 20 records and using those as your playlist.
Yeah.
Not what you feel as though bumped at this club that you performed at, not your favorite records, not your crew or your best friend's favorite record.
Your favorite record is shit. Like Nelly was playing a bunch of shit when he was up against Ludacris that none of us wanted to fucking hear.
Facts.
What the fuck is this?
Drop a facts for that. Drop a facts bomb for that.
Like, so yeah, just go in there knowing that your list is, once you sign on for that shit, your list is already there. Now it becomes, go look at the other person's top 20 fucking joints. And all right, so what do I play when they play this? If they play this, what do I play? Or if I got the first 10, what's the joints I'm gonna use? Do I go with the ones that's lower on my top 20 and hold off on the big records till later? Like, it's a strategic thing. It's a battle.
Absolutely. And like Jada said against with the Fab joint, he really looked at it strategically. He went down and he looked at Fab's joints, you know what I'm saying? And he kind of analyzed what he was gonna play against. Right. And that's why he crushed him.
Right.
That's why he totally crushed him. And Fab tapped out.
And Fab had the hits. Fab is the one with the hits.
Fab the hits.
Fab
but we didn't
had
hear
fucking
him.
hits. So yeah,
Just like with Nelly.
Yeah.
Nelly was playing songs. Even was listening to Ebro and Rosenberg, and there was this song that he played, and Nelly was hyped. This nigga was doing all the dances. This nigga was like this. Yeah. Flexing the muscles, and everybody was like,
we don't even know this song. Yeah.
What is that? Even the radio stations was like, I don't even know what song that is. Why are you playing that?
Right.
Because that's your favorite song. But nobody
cares what your favorite song to perform it or your favorite song that you ever did is, because it's about their favorite songs, because they're the listeners, they're the consumers, they buy it. Your favorite song is your favorite song, but that first 20 songs on when they search your name on all of the streaming services, that's the world's favorite songs.
Right. That's what's important. That's what you need to go with.
So
let me ask you, why was OT Genesis there?
I was gonna get to that.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You never really let me get through my fucking analysis of how I felt about the battle.
Sorry. There's just so many layers to this shit, bro.
Yeah, you just kept jumping in there. So I don't even know where I ended off. So, like I said, they both looked great. It was put together really well for them having to be in separate places.
As far as like the aesthetics, the look and everything?
The way it looked, the way they set everything up, making sure they had a decent microphone, all that. You could tell that they worked on figuring that out. And there's still some kinks in there, but they're trying to make sure that they keep the quality of the people being in the same room. So I love that part. Because I was a little nervous at it. Like, are we going back to the Instagram shit? Because that's going to be trash. So it was dope that they did that. Like I said, I think Ashanti gets the W just on song selection and just how she carried herself throughout the whole thing too. It was points where I saw Keisha getting into it. They did have great chemistry back and forth at a lot of moments. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, yo, Keisha was just a total bitch through those. She wasn't. They were singing each other's songs. You could tell like they love each other's music. And even the songs that we might not really know, because I'm not a big fan of both of their music like that. Like I know the hits. You know what I'm saying? The album cuts. I don't listen to bitter bitch music. That's what I call it. All the songs that your girl is gonna play when she's mad at you, when she start cleaning the house and shit, I refer to that as bitter bitch music.
Okay. All right, I can agree with that.
So I don't really delve into like full albums of that because I'm not really into it like that. So, but you could tell like they did know each other. They knew each other's music. They know the songs. They listened to the songs. They were singing along with each other. What I didn't like was people getting up and walking off. People checking their phones. Stylists coming in on camera, fixing your hair.
Yeah, that's a little too much.
It's like a lot of unprofessional shit was going on there. And that's the shit that took away from it for me. A lot of the unprofessional shit. Overall, not my favorite verses, not even in my top 5. But, you know,
it's in the bottom.
Somebody loved it.
Yeah.
The highlight for me was OT Genesis being there. I ain't gonna lie.
Why was he there?
Well, he did a rendition of Love sometime last year, I believe.
A rendition? You mean like the whole song?
Yeah,
him
like
singing?
Yeah. And
I've never heard of this.
And Keisha wasn't feeling it.
Okay.
She wasn't trying to clear that shit. She wasn't feeling it. Personally, I would have cleared that shit because if he would have put that out, the streams would have been through the roof. Because he did like a whole video and everything. Like, it was like a video, YouTube video and everything. So I guess to show like that they were cool and in a good place, when she played Love and all of that, she had him there and he came through and was singing the song with her on screen, and it was a dope moment. So I fucked with that. That's like the highlight of the shit for me. So in conclusion,
I wonder if she's gonna clear it now. Like, well, you can put it out now.
Too late and tough titty.
Tough titties. Tough titty pop out.
Yeah. But you know, it was I'm excited to see what's next. I watched Swiss and Tim's like recap thing on it yesterday.
What were they saying? I would love to hear what they were saying.
Pretty much the same thing we saying. You know, the unprofessionalism in all battles has to stop. Lateness, you know what I'm saying? There has to be some control on the lateness. There has to be some control on breaks. You know, there needs to be a time limit on breaks if there is going to be a break in between the 10 songs. You know, because people got to go to the bathroom and this, that, or third, whatever. That's understandable. Women, you know what I'm saying, might need a little more time to go to the bathroom, you know, because they have different types of clothes and shit like that. So, you know, it takes a little bit more for them to run to the bathroom and, you know what I'm saying, do what they got to do when they got mad shit on. Also, you know, it was people need to do sound checks. Sound checks will prevent a lot of the bullshit that happens behind the scenes and the lateness. If you do a sound check, then you don't have to worry about the sound later on.
You think Keisha did a sound check?
They said she didn't.
They said she didn't?
She did not.
It's ridiculous.
So, and they were saying like, yo, treat this like you was doing Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live, when you go to Saturday Night Live, they don't let you leave. The day they're filming the show, when you go to, you're at Saturday Night Live all day. You cannot leave. You can't leave for nothing to eat. You ain't going to see no family. We need you here all day.
Right.
We're running through this show. We're doing, and I think we don't treat our platforms with the same respect and high regard as other people's platforms. Like we don't treat the BET Awards like the Grammys, and we should.
Right.
That's and this fact. Is I want to get. I've always wanted to get into this conversation too.
Okay.
So are we done with we kind of done with Verzuz? I want to go into this, but this connects. But I'm kind of done.
Yeah, we good. I think we good on Verzuz.
So we don't treat the BET Awards or the BET Hip Hop Awards like it's our own. Our big artists don't really show up for it. Beyonce sends a video,
right,
from a concert. You know what I'm saying? Drake doesn't show up. Kendrick has done the award. I've seen him show up. A lot of the big artists don't show up though, and that's what we need on our shows and our platforms for them to be looked at as the Grammys and American Music Awards or the Billboard Awards or the Oscars and the MTV Awards. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to do that. We do all of this complaining about not being represented correctly at these functions, but we don't do what we got to do to make sure our shit is at that level and looked at that level. And if you don't do that, then other people are not going to look at it like it's at that level.
Absolutely. I mean, I totally agree with you on that. And it also goes down to, like, let's just say,
you there? You all right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. What's the name came in? The live. My bad. I thought you was talking again. I'm like, oh, shit, this nigga just cut me the fuck off. No, but it goes back to, like, even let's stay with sports, right? How this high school kid was like, I'm not going to a regular college. I'm going to HBCU. I'm taking my talents to the HBCU. And you know what? Other black athletes going into college, we can do the same thing. We can get those dollars over to us and the attention paid to us.
Right.
And you're absolutely right. We need to start doing that. We need to start, making sure that we participate in the things that are built for and around us, and for us. You know what I'm saying? And for us, the like the BET Awards, the MTV. Let's keep it on the BET Awards. You know, that light is specifically supposed to shine on us.
The BET Hip Hop Award. The BET Hip Hop Awards always looks like a fucking high school fucking talent show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And our elite artists, Jay-Z, Drake, don't show up. They're not, and we need them there.
Absolutely.
It's not just us wanting them there. We need y'all to be there for these things because we need that camaraderie and we need to show that we have artists that are on this extremely high level and they are hip hop. And not just the hip hop award, but I mean both awards, even the Soul Train Awards. Like, let's show up for our shit. Let's not be too big. Stop being too big for that shit, man.
Right. For some reason, you always have time for the Grammys.
And then complain and bitch and moan about the Grammys. Let's not forget that. Oh, they
want to talk about inclusion.
Right.
And then they want to talk about inclusion.
Right. And we got our own shit. We got our own shit to be included in. We don't have to be included in that shit. So why complain every year at the top of the fucking year when the nominees come out for the fucking Grammys when there are award shows that you should be at and you're not there? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to ask a few of these guys.
Right.
And girls.
You want a seat at that table, but we built the table for you. We built the table and your nameplate is there.
Right.
This table is for us. Right. And you're looking for a seat at that table over there. I don't know if it's conditioning. I don't know what it is. But I would love to get to hear some of the artists talk about why they because it's not a coincidence. Oh, just every time around that year, I'm just busy. But for some reason, you always have time for the Grammys.
This shit comes up at the same time every year, so you can do some scheduling just in case. Yo,
right.
I'm dropping an album. A couple of my artists is dropping an album. You know the BT Awards come around that certain time. Let's get with them, see when they doing it, and we'll make. You know what I'm saying? Let's at least try to have some of the schedule clear. So maybe around that time, you know what I'm saying? When that comes up, we could be there for that.
Right. Absolutely.
And that's just I don't know, man.
Is the Soul Train Awards still going on?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Soul Train Awards are always awesome too.
Yeah.
As you say you're a person that loves R&B, that's where you need to be at.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen the Soul Train Awards in a while though.
Yeah. Nah, they do them every year still.
Okay.
And then they'll do the Lady of Soul Awards too.
Lady of Soul, yes.
They still do that too. So come on, man. Let's let's support us. Elite, big, top of the charts, top of the business artists and executives that come from where we come from. Let's start worrying more about our own backyard and stop trying to be included in their fucking barbecue all the time.
Let's get a fax on that. Let's drop a fax.
Facts.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm totally with that. Cap.
Because you've already won the race.
A 1 in a million.
Yeah, man.
Emotions of Oneself.
Emotions of Oneself. The new book coming out 2025.
Yo, Doug, the audio book is going to be crazy.
Yeah, because I'm going to talk like this through the whole audio book. I'm just going to read.
And first of all, I got to do the foreword. I have to do the foreword of the audio book. All right. Foreword by Doughboy Sumz. Yo, y'all ready? I'm gonna get on my Funk Flex shit and foreword of the audio book.
You're gonna turn it into Funk like no Flex, other. And then I'm just gonna come in and start talking. Welcome everyone to my life, and this is the emotions of oneself.
Yo, they're gonna be so confused. They're gonna be so confused. They're like, yo, I don't know if I took an Ambien or what.
Shit. Yo, good news. Dr. Dre's out of the hospital.
Yes, let's get some calls for that. Yes.
Great to hear. And he went straight to the studio, which I wasn't expecting.
I've heard. That nigga's a beast.
Yo, fam, let me
It shouldn't have been Beats by Dre. It should have been Beast by Dre.
Ooh, like what you did there.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did. Yo, I wasn't expecting. First of all, I come out the hospital after an aneurysm, and I'm in the hospital for 2-3 weeks.
I'm going to listen to lo-fi music.
First of all, I'm not listening to. I don't even want to hear music, nigga. I want to go home and sit down, and I'm probably gonna pay for a nice rub down, if you know what I mean. And I'm gonna pay for it because I'm gonna want exactly. I want to get exactly what the fuck I want, buddy.
Oh look, I'm gonna get a rub down, and I'm gonna give a tip for a rub up. Facts.
Ooh, I was almost.
Here you go. Ooh. Let me get that rub up.
Word. We gonna turn that almost sad ending into a happy ending.
That's a facts. Mm-hmm. Like we always do about this time.
Word, son.
Oh man, son.
That shit.
Yo,
I'm not going to
down in the rub up
studio. But yo, glad to see him home because that made me nervous. I did not want to start the year with that shit.
I know.
Did not want to start the year with that. So,
but you know what? Also, with him going back into the studio is a very good sign of health.
I hope it's the sign of a fucking album then. Shit.
Yo, the aggression. I heard passion, aggression, and love.
Yo, son,
in your tone of voice just now, son.
Dr. Dre it's mad love hate for Dr. Dre because it's like, fam, just give us something.
Something, dog. Give us an EP.
Yo, I don't care if you
give us a Meek Mill quick. What Meek Mill dropped? 4 joints or 6?
Yo, just do like the other Andre and just give me one thing per year, my nigga. Like be like 3,000. Give me one song a year.
Oh, I'd be satisfied with that.
Yeah, give me one song a year if you don't want to do nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
And not an Eminem song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Give me a Dr.
I need
Dre
something
song.
like Still DRE. You give me something like Still DRE every year. You give me something like I just want to fuck you. No kissing and rubbing, girl. You got
give me the
loves you.
Just give me one record a year, bro.
Yo, you give me one of those every year.
Yeah,
I'm satisfied.
Come on, man. Let's stop making everybody wait for start producing some of these young guys. Like,
but you think he's trying to preserve the mysteriousness of?
I think it's exactly what he said it is. He just likes making music for himself, and he doesn't feel like he has to put everything out. So
he's one of the most selfish people in the world.
Yeah, you are selfish as shit with your fucking gift. The good Lord gave you the gift of giving, and you need to give us some goddamn music for Christ's sakes.
The Lord gave you the gift of giving. And you need to give us some shit. Facts. Dre, if you hear this.
Or somebody pass this shit on to Dr. Dre. We need music. We would like to have music from you.
Facts.
Good, kind sir. And I can write a list of artists that I think you should fucking work with.
Let's go. Let's hear them. Let's get.
I'm not giving my list out so somebody else can take my list. I want to give it directly to the guy.
Good luck on that, nigga.
Hey, yo, it's gonna happen.
Okay,
it's gonna happen this year. We are speaking all good things into existence. We are gonna manifest our dreams.
Okay,
and control the emotions of oneself.
Emotions. Yo, is that the name of the show?
Definitely is.
Definitely is.
So yo, welcome home, Dre.
Of oneself. Yo, listen, hold up. The cover of this episode has to be you, though. It has to look like what your book cover would be. I need you like this. You know what I'm saying? In the fuchsia color.
A fuchsia color. Yo, get the fuck out of here. Yo, so speaking of people coming home, this thing's an asshole. And speaking of Dr. Dre, right? And speaking of people coming home, presidential pardons went out. And
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Teflon fucking Don has released Harry O.
Woo.
Who was original investor of Death Row Records. If there's no Death Row, there's no Death Row without Harry O, man.
Without Harry O.
And
right.
Snoop and a few others petitioned for his pardon. So he's already home. He's already home. He's already out. And Yeah, I hope he gets out here and does some great things, especially with the youth and stuff like that. I would love to see a person like him that's done so much and ended up where he was at, get out here and start talking to a lot of these young kids and shit.
So your book and his book is probably going to come out at the same time, because he's definitely going to come out with a book.
He's definitely coming out with a book. My book is not coming out to 2025 though.
Okay, 2025.
Yeah,
This nigga got his
2025.
release date.
Emotions of oneself.
Emotions of oneself.
July 13th, 2025.
Okay, that's you're a fucking idiot. But he's definitely gonna be on a tour. I think he's gonna be on a speaking tour.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think I know his wife Lydia
Ex-wife.
Harris said
ex-wife.
Huh? Ex-wife,
yeah.
correct. Said that she already knows that he already has plans of, talking to the youth, and trying to create some different things, keep kids out of trouble and talk about what he went through and stuff like that. I think that'd be great. It's somebody that I think he has a story to tell. He has a real big story to tell. Like you said,
does.
like Death Row wouldn't be here without Harry O.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, we got a lot to thank for. To be thankful for from this guy, actually, you know what I'm saying? It's part of our hip hop culture, regardless of what they said about what he was doing in his past or whatever, as far as his contribution to creating one of the best record labels in hip hop. You got to give him an applause for that.
And if you're not familiar with who he is, you can check out Death Row Chronicles that was on I believe BT, and there's also a Death Row documentary that came out. I can't remember the exact name of it, but there was a Death Row documentary that came out about 10, 15 years ago maybe, and they do some talking about him in there as well. So, yeah, welcome home to Harry O. Also,
real quick before we get off of that. So at first I thought that Snoop, because when I was reading the article, they said Snoop had petitioned to be pardoned. I didn't see the other people who helped petition to get him pardoned until like another article I read. So at first I'm like, what made Trump say, "All right, Snoop, I got you. I got you, man. I'll take him out." Like what made Trump say, you know what, out of all the people in the world that he could have pardoned,
so that he can continue his narrative that he has done more for the black community than any other sitting president in America. That's why.
That's a fact. That, you know what, I did not think about. Drop a fact on that. Drop a fact spawn, because that's real talk right there. What do you think the people would have respected more, him pardoning Harry O or Big Meech?
I think they would have respected more if he respected them. Like, fuck all of that other shit. This shit don't give you no points really with the community, my nigga. Like,
there's a lot of ignorant people out there who would.
But I'm not speaking for ignorant people because I'm not an ignorant person. So I'm gonna say like it don't. I mean, it ain't getting him back in office and no shit. Like, look, ain't nobody fucking with him.
It's not. But I've seen people say, in comment sections and shit like, yo, if Trump pardoned Big Meech, he gonna be the realest one.
Man, then don't make him real.
I ride with him if he pardoned Big Meech. So what I'm saying is, what would you think people would more so?
I don't think for these people, like, see, you trying to act, I don't give a fuck either way. I don't give a fuck if he pardoned Harry O or Big Meech. He's him. He's a racist asshole at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're kind of missing the question. It's not really about him.
I'm not missing your question. I'm just not answering it because I don't have an answer to give on either one. I don't care either way. That's what I'm saying. Right. We go through this all the time, and you try to give me these hypothetical. What do you think? Man, fuck all that, because that shit sound ignorant as fuck to me. If he pardons Big Meech, he's the realest. No, he's not. He's a fucking idiot. And we've all been in danger because of this motherfucker. So fuck him and fuck y'all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how I roll, son. I don't even know why you ask me questions like that.
What do you mean? It's a fucking hypothetical question.
Yeah, and every time you ask me a hypothetical question, we end up right here with me not answering that shit.
Okay. All right, Mister. I don't answer hypotheticals.
I mean, I just explained my thoughts on that whole shit. I don't give a fuck who he fucking pardons.
Okay. So he also pardoned.
He could pardon
Kodak
my
Black.
back. He could pardon my fucking back. That's what he could pardon.
He also pardoned
Kodak
Black.
Another motherfucker I didn't care that he pardoned. But anyway.
Why didn't you care that he pardoned Kodak Black?
Because that nigga was locked up for some dumb shit.
Well, he was locked up for gun charges, right?
You on camera with guns and weed, and there's a baby walking around the fucking crib.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's why they went and grabbed this little dumbass motherfucker up.
Hold on, the baby. Hold on.
There was a baby in the crib. Yeah, he was on live.
He was in the house.
He was on live. Guns and weed and a baby walking around, and people call fucking whatever they ACS is wherever he lives at and shit. Right. So like, I don't like it's certain shit. I just don't. When you do dumb shit, I don't feel nothing for you. You in jail because you did some dumb shit. You did some dumb shit.
So why I thought the nigga got caught. Like, cause at first wasn't he locked up in Canada?
He had like a bunch of this motherfucker's like a serial jail kid. And I understand, like, I understand shit in our communities and motherfuckers be led the wrong way and all of that shit. When you have a specific platform and you out here doing this dumb shit on camera, I feel nothing for you. I don't feel shit for you. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't care. This is another person I didn't care either way. You know what I'm saying? It's dope that he got pardoned and he could get out here and get a fucking second chance on life.
Well, no, not for long because he has an assault charge on a female in South Carolina that he has to face.
Well,
she's basically saying it's a rape and assault charge that he has in South Carolina. So I don't know how long he's actually going to be free for.
I will say this: until he is convicted.
Allegedly.
It's alleged that he did that, and hopefully while he's out here, he gets his fucking shit together, continues to make dope music, and puts his fucking life on the right path. Because these little dumb motherfuckers out here is following him. Yeah. Unfortunately, because they're misled and they may not have anybody positive to fucking push them in the right direction, so they're looking at dudes like him. And if Kodak is out here fucking wilding and I want to be like Kodak, that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying? He stays the fuck out of jail. Welcome home. Welcome home, my nigga. Like, Lil Wayne also was pardoned.
Just to let you know, we got some people in the so for any listeners who's not watching live in our Facebook group, the Slang Editorial Gang, make sure you go to Facebook, search Slang Editorial Gang, join that. You get to watch us record live, and you actually get to comment while we're recording live, and you actually get to talk to us. Some people are saying Cap for president after that little spew.
Dog, I'm one person that should not be president. I'll tell you that now.
You might do better than Donald Trump.
Maybe, but I should not be president.
Well, we'll definitely know who wouldn't be pardoned, and we know to tell the reporters.
It ain't
hypothetical questions.
It ain't about who I would
hypothetical questions.
Nah, it ain't about who I would pardon. But I just think the shit behind all of that was just fucking stupid, and I don't wish to involve myself in that way of fucking thinking.
We got you.
We got you.
What else we got?
Lil Wayne was pardoned.
Yes, Lil Wayne was pardoned. I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah, well, I'm happy about that.
But I want him to stop running around with gold-plated guns on airplanes.
Stop running around with the gold guns. Stop running around with drugs. Look, you're not.
What the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah, you're not immune.
Gold-plated guns on you.
You're not immune. And maybe it wasn't his gun, right? We don't know that it's his gun, but we know that it's his plane. And when you have, look, hey, how about this? How about you get some? Let's start trying to see if we can get some pilots that look like us. so that when you get on these planes, you don't look threatening.
Right. Oh, that could be too. Like, hey, I'm actually
because the fucking pilot. It's the same thing that happened with the Juice WRLD shit. The pilot fucking called the police and shit.
Hey, these guys are blowing marijuana. It's a lot of it.
Like, this is, if I'm paying fucking $80,000 for this fucking plane, let me tell you something. Let me
smoke what the fuck I want to smoke.
I'm going to smoke all the weed. I'm paying for this.
Yeah.
I'm paying for a private jet. For my same way I pay for a fucking limo or tour bus or whatever the fuck to move me and my group of people from point A to point B.
Right. Private equals out to privacy.
Right. And you calling the cops on me is an invasion of my privacy. Your job is to fly this fucking plane, get it in the air safe, get me back to my destination safe, and get me on the fucking ground.
Right.
Your job is not to police whatever the fuck I do back here in the back. If I want to get toe up drunk and fall all over the place, I paid $80,000. I paid for the gas in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I paid for the gas in this bitch. I'm paying for you to do your job. I'm paying you your money.
Yeah, that's a crazy situation. I mean, and at the end of the day, and for one, I don't think. Let's just say the gold gun was his, right? Because I don't think anybody else on his entourage is really buying the gold-plated gun. I don't even think you're shooting anybody with the gold-plated gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not to be shot.
I don't know. I'm definitely shooting you with the golden gun. I'm not.
You shooting niggas with the golden gun?
I'm shooting.
That shit's not going off.
Yo,
that shit's not going off. That shit ain't to be shot. Son.
I'm shooting. I want you to know you was shot with the golden gun.
You gotta have a T-shirt that says "Golden Eye."
Word, definitely
with the golden gun. Facts. Nah, with the gunshots.
Yo,
nigga, you just got shot with a golden gun, nigga.
You're definitely getting shot with the golden gun.
No, I'm not letting that one off, son. That's just supposed to stay in the case.
The golden gun?
You know what I'm saying? Word. But nigga, get some fucking security, man. So, like, if you feel as though you need guns, you're a millionaire.
Yo, all of you rappers, listen to me and listen to me good. It's okay to get security, fam. It's okay to pay someone to protect you from specific shit so you don't land in stupid situations.
Because at the end of the day, this is where keeping it real goes wrong.
I'm tired of niggas trying to keep it real. I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Look like what's son? What YFN Lucci is in the situation he's in. Now he got a choice to make, right? Do I tell what really happened, or do I shut the fuck up and go to jail? It's a tough decision you got to make, right?
Right. Yeah, and speaking to the people in our comment section, yeah, man. Niggas out here think they El Chapo with golden guns. Yeah, man, keep that shit in the box, in the crib, man. You know what I'm saying? Let that shit, I guess, appreciate with some value if it's gold.
Well,
that
we don't
appreciate.
We don't know if he had it just to have it or if he was transporting it back, like he just got it and was transporting it back.
That could be too, right? Right? He could have just bought it.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
But I'm definitely shooting you because
we don't know how they found it. Did you find it in the box? You know what I'm saying?
We don't know.
Did you find it like in a bag, stashed in the side? Did you find it on his hip?
And you don't know. Like, how do you know whose bag is whose? Like, that's the way they arrested him the last time in New York when he went to jail, when he did that stint on Rikers and shit. They just wanted a rapper. They him and Ja Rule got arrested the same day. They got arrested the same day. So, it's not. I mean, it's not safe to be a rapper. They say
it's not.
I can believe it.
Jim Jones and Fat Joe was talking about it.
Yeah.
Jim Jones said being a rapper right now is the most dangerous job in the world. The most dangerous job in the world. People know your face, but you don't know these niggas' faces.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers know your whole itinerary. Niggas know where you doing shows at. Niggas will search for your address. Niggas know when you here. Niggas know when you there. You got entourage that's setting you up. Managers that's lining you up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of the most dangerous jobs right now to be a rapper.
And it all boils down to you having common sense and hiring the correct people.
Facts.
If like you can't just because the toughest nigga in your neighborhood or the shooter in your neighborhood is the shooter in the neighborhood, that's probably not the guy you need to take with you.
Right.
That's not the guy.
Like not every one of your goons could become a Tata.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how many, like Tata's a rare story. You know what I'm saying? He's turned into a straight up businessman.
Yo, be mindful of who you're taking everywhere.
Correct.
And for what? And stop going. Hey, go home by yourself. You and a security person get you the fuck home.
Mm-hmm.
Don't not riding with the fucking homie. All that shit. If your homies are still in the street, let them niggas go to fuck home on their own. If you live in a house that costs 3 times more than what the fuck they living in, you don't ride home and don't drop them niggas off to the hood. None of that. Hey, I'll call a car. I have a car service for y'all niggas. Y'all get the fuck away from me. Because now you end up with somebody getting thrown out of a car, murdered, and you was the driver.
Right. Man, you got a lot of rappers who talk about how paranoid they be. Like, I was watching an interview with Yellow Beezy. Yellow Beezy was like, yo, son, after certain performances or whatever, he said, I don't stop at red lights. I keep going through the red lights. If another nigga come through that red light behind me, then he know it's on. You know what I'm saying? Like, having that mentality just as an entertainer, just for your job, because you have this talent that you have to give to the world, like you said about Dre. God gave you a talent to give, and you're out there providing that talent and making a living for yourself and your family, but you got to worry about pushing through red lights, seeing them niggas following you and shit like that.
When you in these spots and you got all this jewelry on, or jewelry that looks like real jewelry, and you online all day showing all this money or showing what looks like real money but it's probably prop money, when you putting on the perception that you're rich, and then you going to do clubs in these hole in the walls, guess what? It's gonna be some niggas in there that's gonna try to rob you because they know you just got 40 bands tonight.
Facts.
They know you just got. They know you're getting $40,000-$50,000 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're doing more than one spot, you probably clearing maybe 150 in a night. So they know every place that you're gonna be. Your best bet is to have armed security.
Mm-hmm.
To pay these motherfuckers to make sure you get to where you're going safe. Instead of trying to be cool, trying to keep it real, trying to not look like a sucker and be soft and all that other bullshit, and possibly being fucking murdered after your performance in a town that you never been in.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Drop a facts bomb on that. That's nothing but real talk right there. I mean, we just got to move smarter, man. We have to move smarter and stop worrying about how, oh, nah, I don't roll around with security. Fuck that. My homies is my security. All right, so for one, you wanna put your homies' lives in jeopardy.
Right.
Either they're gonna get bodied or they're gonna catch a body.
Right.
Now you got to take care of their families instead of actually providing them with jobs where they could just focus on actually having a job within the company.
Yep.
Within the team. And letting the security do what the fuck they supposed to do.
And stop giving these niggas cash. If you don't fucking set up a business to give your homeboy a job title and pay that nigga in a check and have him on payroll,
you're moving backwards. Backwards.
I got 100 bands. I'm gonna break it down and give everybody. Write these niggas some checks.
Yeah, that's what the nigga rest in peace King Vaughn said. He said his first check was 100,000. He broke that up with the team. He gave one nigga 10,000, gave another nigga 10,000. That's not the way to go. How about nigga, now you have a job, you have a job, and you have a job,
right? And you're gonna.
I'm not just giving you 10,000 to go back to the hood and blow. Put that into some packs, and then just blow it. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Right.
We're going to put this money to good use. Now you have a job. You're gonna get paid every week, my nigga.
Right.
We have work to do. We want this money to keep coming back and doubling and doubling.
But now we out here fucking just handing out fucking money, putting niggas' lives in danger as well as our own, and then saying shit like it's a dangerous job to rap. It's dangerous because you're choosing the dangerous shit. You're choosing the obvious choice to be stupid.
Somebody in the comments is saying they do it for tax avoidance.
No, what I was saying is tax avoidance. That's why you pay them the checks. You can write that shit. Yo, these are employees.
Right.
These aren't my friends. These are employees. Now my friend that is on fucking parole or probation or whatever can go and say he has a job.
Yes, exactly.
You have a job. Can you write it so I can travel because this is my job. I just got hired.
Mm-hmm. And as you can see here, here's my first check.
Right.
On record.
Let's play the game smart, not stupid.
Facts. Absolutely. Wake up message from President Cat. President Cat.
Make sure y'all get my book, Emotions of Oneself, July 13th, 2025.
Emotions of Oneself, fuchsia color.
Definitely not fuchsia. But I will have one, the seersucker suit. Definitely gonna have the seersucker suit on.
What the fuck is a seersucker suit?
With the brown shoes, the brown wingtips.
Seersucker suit.
Oh, and I'm gonna have the one eyeglasses thing that just sits on your eye.
Yeah. Yo, emotions of oneself. Shit. Coming when in what year? 2023?
2025.
2025. Okay. So this is in July, right?
July 13th.
July 13th. Emotions of oneself.
Oh shit.
Physical book and audio book forwarded by the one truly Doughboy Sumz.
Oh man.
What else we got?
Pop Smoke's how do you say it? Posthumous?
Posthumanist.
Yeah, his debut movie role.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie Boogie, by Eddie Huang. I don't know if anybody knows who Eddie Huang is. Eddie Huang, he had a show called Huang's World. He's a chef and he's very deep in hip hop. He actually had a show called Straight Off the Boat on ABC. So he has a movie. Yeah, it's a movie coming out called Boogie. It's a high school basketball movie about an Asian basketball player who go through, like, I guess, discrimination by being Asian and playing basketball and shit in New York. And I heard that Pop Smoke did really, really good in that shit. Yeah,
I was watching some interview and they was like, yo, as soon as he auditioned, they was like, this is him. This role is for him. And he had the role like right away.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. I can't wait.
It'd be great to see.
I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be sad to see as well.
I was just about to say that, man. It's like the two guys, like, you know, Pop and King Von. Mm-hmm. They had so much work that they did right before they passed that there's still stuff that's coming out. Mm-hmm. You know, posthumanists. And it's just really sad. Huh?
Please stop saying posthumanists.
You asked for the word. Now the word is part of the Slang Editorial.
Yo, but now we are fucking that whole word up, bro.
No, I'm not. That's the word.
So it's definitely not pronounced that way. We're gonna figure.
How you gonna tell me you didn't know how to pronounce it? I just told you how to pronounce it.
Son, it's never pronounced. It's like posthumous or posthumous.
It's not. It's posthumanist. Post as in after, nigga.
Yo, I gotta look this shit up. Yo, don't call me nigga like that though.
Believe me, it's posthumanist, my nigga.
Yo, don't call me nigga like that. Like, we out here, I'm trying to spew all this positivity. You just niggered me mad hard, bro. Like, damn, pause.
Yeah, well, because you're not listening. You're not listening, son. You know what I mean? But it is definitely sad to see, man. I just wish that they could have seen some of the way that people embraced them. You know what I mean? But yeah. I can't wait to see it. I would love to. I want to see how good he was as an actor, because the clips doesn't show any of his speaking roles.
Nah, they don't. They don't.
You know what I mean?
They definitely don't.
And I didn't like that. I wish that they did show some of his speaking roles.
Well, they're probably trying to, preserve some of that for when you see him in the movie.
Right.
Shit.
Yep. Absolutely.
Posthumous. I went straight to the dictionary, bro.
Yeah, Doug. Hold on, man. Hold on. We're gonna have to do this.
Or posthumous. POST.HUMOUS. So posthumous. So
posthumous.
Not. Yeah, posthumous. Or but not post. It's like pronounced post, not post.
Nah, I believe it's post. I've never heard, and I've heard the word pronounced before. Nobody ever said post. It's post, as in after.
Trying to get the little audio button to play.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, now the shit don't want to work for me. Either way, we're both saying it wrong. So it's because it definitely wasn't post-humanist, nigga.
Google post-humanist. I bet you it's a word, nigga. Facts. Anyway. Emotions of oneself.
A nigga gonna go to
July
Google.
13th.
A nigga gonna go to
25.
A nigga gonna go to Google, bro.
Facts. Where's the mama, yo? Oh man, where we at?
Oh shit. So
real quick, I came across a clip or article or whatever on XXL. Got to give the credit to where we get it from.
Hey.
Freddie Gibbs. I guess some people were saying they wanted to see a versus with Freddie Gibbs versus Pusha T.
Should never happen.
Should never happen. Pusha. That's only gonna help Freddie. Anyway. So Freddie Gibbs was like, "Yo, fuck doing a versus. He would rather do a collab album with Pusha T." What do you think about? Well, you already said you kind of alluded to what you think about them doing a versus, but what do you think about a Freddie Gibbs and Pusha T collabo album?
I'd want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody said in one of the comments, get the fuck is this nigga name? The nigga who just fucked up his face. The nigga he used to write for he did songs with Drake, or used to write for Drake, or Drake took some of his songs.
Oh, the dude that the whole thing with Drake and the ghostwriting shit, Quentin Miller.
No. He's like one of the biggest R&B acts right now. He just fucked up his face.
Party Next Door. Oh, the Weeknd.
The Weeknd. They said get the Weeknd on to do one of the hooks, and it'll be like the biggest cocaine song ever.
And he didn't really fuck his face up, bro. That shit is makeup, man.
You think so?
Son, he's been in character for a year. That's a part of that. Have you probably haven't been following the album that he put out in the videos and all of that shit.
No, only thing I do know is like I do watch the news, and on the news, I guess they believe it's real. They was like, yo, he really had some face surgery, and is one of the face surgeries that went kind of bad.
But your face don't get that fucked up that fat. Like it takes like mad surgeries to get. No, it takes like mad surgeries to get the Lil' Kim face.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's gotta be makeup because it's a part of the project that he's been doing.
Okay.
If you go look at the album, all the videos, like the videos, he starts out normal, then he gets beat up, his face fucked up and all that shit. So that's why you've seen him like on some red carpets, he might have some bandages and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen the bandages. Mm-hmm.
It progresses and gets worse where he has like mad bandages on his shit. And then the final fucking thing is him having this big ass weird face.
Oh, so he might be a mad genius.
Yeah, it's fucking performance art, bro.
Well, yeah. That's deep. That's dope. I did not know that. You just put me onto something. I did not know that. If that's the case, and this is a whole marketing promo scheme behind it, that's art.
Yeah, yo, that
takes a lot of thought.
He's been in character for like a year and some change with this shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna send me to really look into that.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then hats off. Hats off to kind of pull that off.
But if that's really his face, then he's a fucking idiot. But that would be the best Coke song ever.
What'd you say?
So that would be the best Coke song ever, though.
It would, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. As far as them doing of Verzuz. Pusher is.
I mean,
that's
Freddie Gibbs doesn't have big hit records, so it's not a It's not. It's Versus is about hit records. This is bottom line, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And it's for the people that have really big hit records.
Right. Absolutely.
So yeah, that's that.
So in other news, I know you said you didn't hear too much about it, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. And if anybody in the Slang gang heard anything about it, I would like to hear how y'all feel. There's a woman who tracked down the murderer of her little brother and killed him. And 42 Doug, which is one of the Baby's artists on his 4PF record label. No, that's Little Baby. Actually, he's on Little Baby's record label. He wants to put up $20,000 for a bill. The Baby wants to match. Yella Beezy wants to put up $20,000 for her bail. Do you think that they're doing that for good promo? What do you think about them, putting up the bail for someone who tracked down someone and blatantly committed murder?
I think they probably just rolling with it because it's something they believe in, right? Like, get your revenge and shit. But I think it's the dumbest shit to be jumping. But this is me as a 30 plus male that's been through some shit. I've seen some shit. There's other people whose bail you could possibly be putting up to get out of jail, as opposed to a person who made the choice to go and murder another person and also ruin her own life.
And that is the main point behind my question, right? You know what I'm saying? There's so many other people. There's so many other different things you can put that money to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Other than, and this is also, I believe it's part of that, keeping it real, son. She went down the track.
Keep
down
it real.
The nigga who killed her brother, and she got that body back. Yeah, I put up some money for her.
Yeah, keep it real with a young kid that's falsely accused and can't afford a lawyer. And
there you go.
Keep it real with that person. Find that kid. Know what I'm saying? I couldn't stand behind somebody that just went and killed the person that killed their brother just for revenge purposes. Like, it's not like it was in the act. It wasn't in the act of, right? Like, she saw her brother get killed by the dude and then she killed him right after, like she was protecting herself. Him down. Oh yeah, that's premeditated murder.
And she had went to her aunt. She had texted her aunt or whatever and asked her for bullets for a 45. So
yeah, she avenged her brother's death, but she ruined her life in the process, man. And
then she texts his phone after. She texts her brother. She texts her dead brother's phone and said, "Sent that body up for you. I owed you that."
Yeah, see, that's just, and that's what we're gonna put help towards. That's what we put help towards.
That's why I wanted to touch on the subject, and you hit it. Like, I knew why I wanted to bring it up, but you kind of put it in better words than I was able to. Like,
there's way more people you can help in
correct
in situations where the law is involved that really need the help and really didn't do nothing wrong, as opposed to somebody that put it in their mind that they're gonna go and do some shit that's wrong. By law, it's wrong, and you're gonna roll with, like, you're gonna support that, as opposed to going to help another young man that might really young man or young lady that might need your help.
Right. And I really think it in a way it is marketing for them, but it's a fucked up marketing.
Yeah, it looks.
It's that
it looks
marketing saying, "Yo, I'm real." You know what I'm saying? She avenged her brother's body. You know what I'm saying? She did that. Yo, we gonna bail her out. That type of shit. And I I really can't commend that too much.
I don't.
You
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't, bro. I really fucking don't. That shit is ignorant to me.
It is. And
It's
like
just,
you said, there's so many other ways that you could have spent that money.
And guess what? Everybody that's rolling behind them, so yo, these the realest niggas on earth, is the same motherfuckers that say that Donald Trump is a real nigga if you freeze Big Meech.
We got him to speak on it.
Fucking circle.
We got him to speak on it.
I didn't say I wasn't going to. I spoke on it. I just said these are the motherfucking people. These are the people that I don't fucking represent.
No, you're right.
Them,
you're right. You're right. They're in the same boat. Those are the same people.
It's the same shit, and I'm not rolling
they have the
with
same
no
type
ignorance.
of ignorant thinking.
I got 6 kids, my nigga. I'm trying to teach them the fucking right. I'm trying to make sure they leave my house and get out into the world and not fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want my kids coming to rob yours. I don't want my kids coming to murder yours the same way I don't want your kids robbing mines or murdering mines.
Can I get a fax bomb on that?
Facts. Yep. So one of our people in the group, Donnie, he says people hurt differently, but her decision ruined her. You're right. People hurt differently, but yo, we don't have to support the violence.
Right.
Because by them putting up money to get her out of jail, anybody that follows them rolls with that, and you're supporting the violence. You're supporting revenge and murder. Whether you know it or not, that's what you're doing. Yeah. They're basically supporting murder. They're just basically putting money behind a murderer.
He also said, "Nah, they're gonna lose their bail money."
Yeah, they definitely are.
That's a fact. They're gonna lose their bail money when they see when the trial comes up, right? And they see, for one, she asked her aunt for bullets for the 4.5. Mm-hmm. And then she sent the text message to her dead brother's phone, said, "Sent the body up to you. I owed you that one."
Yeah, nah.
What?
Guys, don't do it. Just find somebody that really needs some lawyer help. Find somebody that really needs some help that really didn't do nothing, man. Please. Like, this shit is fucking stupid. Can we talk about something else? This shit get me tight.
Absolutely.
It's getting me tight. What the fuck, man? Let's talk about some positive shit. Jadakiss surpasses 1 billion streams.
Yes. Absolutely.
Which is dope. Also in that same conversation, Fetty Wap's Trap Queen goes diamond. So I wanna give it up to these brothers. I want to talk about like in this, because it's dope that an artist like Jadakiss surpasses 1 billion streams, because that shows that traditional hip hop has value,
right?
In this
still
time, in this era where the music where rap music has changed. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So Jadakiss, being the kind of artist that he is, making the music that he makes, to see him get to see him reach 1 billion streams, and that's him. It's not the Locks,
right?
That's Jadakiss. That's dope.
Mm-hmm. Was that for a specific song, or that?
No, I think that's overall collective combined streams for his music, his career.
That's dope.
And then dope. Fetty Wap reaching diamond plaque status for Trap Queen. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I would like to see people not compare the times before streaming and sales and numbers then to the times of streaming now.
Why do you say that?
Because it's two different beasts. So in the time before streaming, we had to go physically to a store,
right,
buy a product, and that was it. So that's where the sales came from. Right. After that, you know what I'm saying? You just have the song. Once you buy the record, they really don't make any more money off the record, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas now, you can stream it all day long and you can buy it.
Right. And
right?
There's a difference.
It's a
Some
big
people
difference.
think that they when they're streaming it or downloaded it,
that they're buying it. You're not buying it. When you buy, you can purchase it.
Right.
But if it's already free in your phone, basically nobody's gonna purchase it. So the comparison of the numbers and the impact is two totally different things. And a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, such and such did 100 billion streams this week." Yeah, but this person did 10 million albums in 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a different fucking time span, and I think that comparison kind of fucks with legacies too, and how we look at people's legacies and what they did.
Right. So do you think it's harder was it harder back then to go platinum, or is it harder now to go platinum because it takes much more? Because like
it's easier
a certain
to go,
amount of streams.
It's easier.
It takes
to
a lot of streams
now.
to equate to one sale.
It's easier.
So which one do you think is?
I think it's
harder.
It's easier to go to platinum now because everybody has the shit in their phone already.
Okay.
So you can hear a song today and be like, "Yo, what's that song?" You can Shazam the shit.
Right.
You could be in Walmart and a song be playing, the car driving past you, and you hear the song and you fucking Shazam the shit. It's right there in your phone. Oh, that's that song. All right, I'm gonna go listen to it. Imagine, you know what I'm saying? That's 1 million people doing that shit. It's already right there in your hand. So it's constantly getting played on a regular basis. And while we might have played a CD on a regular basis, there's no tracking system back in 1999 for a CD for them to generate any money for the millions of times we played the fucking Blueprint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As many times we done played a Jay-Z album, the Blueprint, or whatever the fuck we was listening to before they were streaming. There's no tracking on that. Their only tracking was when it was played on radio and how many times people bought it.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a huge game changer. That's a huge game changer because, like you said, you know, we can play a record all day, every day, CD wise, right? And the person's not getting, the artist is not getting anything for that. But now with streaming, if we're playing it on Tidal, if we're playing it on Spotify, as many times as we play it, they're getting credibility and they're getting some type of compensation for that.
Right. They get paid every time the song is played, or somebody gets paid.
Right. Somebody gets paid.
Money is generated every time.
If you did your business right, the artist should get paid. And especially if you're independent, you're getting paid. So a lot of people said when the internet came in, it fucked up the music industry. But if you're doing independent business, or if you're doing good business overall, it's a blessing. Right?
Yeah. So it's I just hate the comparisons when it comes to shit like before and after, because the technology is different, the time is different, and the way the art is consumed is different. Kevin in the Facebook group said, "Do you think the record industry is needed in this generation?" I think the record industry is needed for whoever needs it. For whoever needs it. If you want to be on a specific platform at a specific height, doing specific things, then you need record labels. You need the loan.
If you don't have the capital,
you need their.
If you don't have a team, if you don't have the, if you're not willing to put in the groundwork for yourself, willing to strap up the boots and go out there, and create not just a digital street team, create an actual physical street team to help you promote, then maybe a record label is possibly the best way for you to go. But if you're like Capuland Records, if you're like Doe Jones Entertainment, no.
But let's not narrow it down to just what'd you just say? You said
I said the people who you might not have the funds.
Right.
You might not want to actually put in the work that it takes to work independently.
That part. Let's not narrow it down to just that, because
well, I said a lot of that's not narrow. That's pretty broad.
Let me get to my point. Let me get to my point. A record label has more resources when it comes to specific things. And if you want yourself on specific platforms, then you need a record label for those resources. You're going to need the record label to do some radio promo for you. You're going to need radio to put your videos places. You're going to need you're going to need record labels to do the advertising and all of the big budget advertising and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they have a specific thing that they do which heightens your situation.
So yeah, I mean that's basically what I was saying. Like if you don't have the resources and the energy to get that done on your own.
Yeah, but I don't want to put the not wanting to do the hard work in there because.
But there are some people who don't, or they even don't know how to.
But it still takes hard work to get to the record label though. You got to put some hard work in somehow.
I mean, there's people who just putting up shit on SoundCloud and the record labels is coming to them.
Well, but they don't work out. They don't always work out.
No, not always, but there's a lot of success stories out there.
And I think that a lot of that is changing too. I think that they're getting out of that just the numbers thing. I mean, the numbers.
You think that they're starting to expect more out of the artists?
I think they're starting to pick artists that are actually artists, and not just a number grab.
Gotcha.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not just a money grab. Because you're starting to see more actual artists get light as opposed to the bullshit that we got for like a 3-year span.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know? But yeah, I record labels are definitely necessary. It's a bank. A record label is a bank. And they have specific resources that can take you to certain levels that solely being independent, you can't do.
Right. Yep. I totally agree with that. But I think that artists should focus more learning how to navigate on your own.
The fucking business.
And yes, and learning the business.
Learn the fucking business.
And taking advantage of everything that we have now. This is basically kind of like the golden era for the independent artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So in some other hip hop news, I know you said you haven't heard it, but Joey Badass had dropped something recently.
That's dope.
And it's fire too.
I'm gonna check.
It's called Let It Breathe.
Check it out. I'll check it out tonight.
It's his first joint that he dropped since the year started. And he's spitting bars. Anybody who's a fan of the bars, and that traditional hip hop, like Cap like to say, go check out Joey Badass. Let It Breathe. It's out right now and it's fire.
He's also gonna be on Raising Kanan.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, he's also got a role. He got a role on Power Book 3, Raising Kanan.
Wow. Did they start filming for that already?
Yeah, they started filming for that, and I heard I saw they just started filming for BMF as well.
Oh yes, I did see that. See that. So, I can't wait for that. And that's coming on Stars.
And right? I wonder when the Wu-Tang show is coming back, because I know Joey Badass he has a role in that show as well. I believe it's either as Inspector Deck. He's Inspector Deck.
I can see that.
Yeah. Did you see the Wu-Tang show?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was great. It started off a little slow for me, but then it picked up.
Yeah.
And then it picked up. It was really great to see Men of Mics? What is it called?
Of Mics and Men.
Mics of Men. And then also see
the
Wu-Tang
show
saga
after,
and then to see how they put the show together with that documentary.
Yeah.
And seeing how they mesh together with the stories. I thought that was real dope.
And I love how they make sure they let you know that the show has fictional shit thrown in as well. For for TV purposes, because sometimes real shit is just too much for fucking television and shit.
One of my big homies from Murdoch, I had posted something about the show when it first came out, and he had hit me up on the messenger. He was like, "Yo," he says, "Yo, man, a lot of that shit is exactly true." He said, "I grew up with these niggas." He said, "Yo, I grew up in Staten Island for a long time." And he said, "Yo, I really grew up with them." He said, "Yo, they actually did a real good job on a lot of that shit is true."
That's dope.
So yeah, they definitely doing some, some TV purpose and stuff. But one of my homies hit me up and was like, "Yo, son, nah, a lot of that shit is like exactly how it went down."
That's dope.
Word up. So I can't wait till that come back out. That's what's up. Shout out to Joey Badass.
Another TV hip hop news: the Salt and Pepper biopic is out tonight, which is Saturday, January 23rd.
Okay.
For anybody that's gonna be watching this shit, they're like tonight. So yeah, so it's gonna be on Lifetime. I'm gonna check it out because I watch all like hip hop movies, documentaries, all that shit. So I'm gonna check that shit out. There's a little controversy behind it with Spinderella, who if nobody knows, they've had legal issues with Spin for a while. Not being, I guess she was like a work for hire because they were already a group and established before, and I guess she felt like she was entitled to more than, whatever the share she was getting, and they was like, nah. Know what I'm saying? So she was not consulted by anyone on the film for her character.
Okay.
So the depiction of her in the movie is not going to be from her own words. It's going to be based off of, whatever Salt and Pep.
I don't know if she can sue for that unless they're defaming her character. Unless there's a defamation of character, I don't think she can sue for that because she's a public figure. Yeah. So I think they have rights to do that to a public figure.
I mean, they
as long as they're not defaming her character.
Yeah, they do movies like that all the time. Like, you think they had a conversation with Devontae for the TLC movie, nigga?
Right.
No.
Right. Or Dallas Austin? Yeah. You think Dallas Austin say yeah?
Yeah, like, did you
throw that up in there?
Word, like, nah, they was.
Yeah. So she might be wasting her money on those lawyers.
By the way, the dude that played Mac 10 in that fucking TLC movie was horrible. Like, he looked nothing like Mac 10. Dog.
I don't remember.
Yo,
I don't remember.
That was the worst. Like, it was one of the worst shits I ever seen. Like, this is Mac 10.
Worse than Snoop Dogg in the Death Row Chronicles.
I gotta go back and see that, but probably just as worse. Like, he looked nothing like Mac 10.
I gotta go back and check that out.
Nothing like Mac 10. So yeah, Salt and Pepper biopic on Lifetime. Check that shit out. I'm gonna check it out. I hope it's good. I just hope it's good.
You know what I would like to see? I hope they go back to when they was working at the mall with Martin, Kid and Play. I hope they show that whole dynamic of when they was all working together and shit.
That would be dope if they did, but I don't. I'm not gonna.
Nah, that's a ill little staple.
It is, but you know, it's fucking Lifetime. So.
Oh yeah, it's Lifetime. They probably want to just show the gossip shit.
Yeah, so we don't know what we're getting here.
Right.
What you watched any new like dope new shit recently?
Dope new shit? Nah, I've been watching Insecure. I've been watching Insecure for like the last few days. I just got my subscription to HBO Max.
Did you watch the Tiger documentary? Did you watch the Tiger Woods documentary?
Not yet. I am no. I'm gonna watch it.
Check it out.
Because of your recommendation.
Yes,
I'm gonna watch it.
Very, very good. I'll wait till you watch it and then we could.
Okay.
We could discuss it.
But other than that, I just been doing my regular YouTube, my Netflix. Few of my shows have came back, like The Resident. I watch shit like that. I watch shit like This Is Us, Chicago PD.
You be crying and shit?
No. Oh, well, when This Is Us, I drop a tear here and there.
Yeah, don't try to front. You cried.
No, I can't actually cry because I watch it with my wife. So
you keeping it real.
You know what I'm saying? I try to keep that. And like I said in one of our other episodes,
you gotta cry. You gotta cry in front of your wife, dog. If it's one person you gotta cry in front of in this world, it's gotta be your wife.
Nah, not over TV shows. You really ain't supposed to have that happen. You know what I'm saying? Unless, you know what I'm saying, like what's the little nigga who died in one of those movies? I think Keanu Reeves was in the movie, and the little nigga
when
died.
G Baby died.
Yeah,
yo, I think the whole. Yo, I think my whole.
Can pull for.
I think my whole crib cried when we was watching that shit, son. Niggas ain't. And the sad part,
baby died, nigga.
The sad part
cry,
is,
my nigga.
The sad part is, I think everybody was trying to front like they wasn't crying when G Baby got killed and shit, son. Like, damn, we couldn't even share in that moment as brothers, watching this little kid get shot and shit.
Nah,
we didn't know no better, yo.
Remember around that time, like
you had to
had to keep that masculinity.
A motherfucker with nigga, you crying?
Yeah,
whole tear in his eye right after he wiped his eye. Yo, you crying? Yo, cry in front of your wife, man. It's all right.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
nah, I
Sad.
turn my head, let the tear drop. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little bit of dust, a little dusty in here.
Yo, it's dusty in here. Yo, close that window. Is there a fan on in here?
Oh,
I think I'm getting
shit.
allergies.
Oh my goodness! I watched
Word.
what is it? Oh, One Night in Miami.
Oh yes,
Man,
great movie.
Man, that was a good. You watched it?
Oh, absolutely. I watched it twice.
Oh my god, that was a good fucking movie.
I watched it twice. It's actually so good to see that there was 4 black, powerful, prominent people at that time who were like best friends,
Right.
and you didn't know it.
Didn't know it, and they had different points of view. Everybody had a different point of view.
Every single one of them.
It was yo. If nobody knows what One Night in Miami is, it's about the night that Muhammad Ali fights Sonny Liston, and Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown meet up in the hotel room, and they're discussing multiple things. They're discussing Muhammad Ali converting to Islam. Also, yo, stop fucking answering as yourself. You're answering as Slang Editorial show, bro.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. So, oh my God, the Slang Editorial show. I hate it.
New season, same us.
Yo, but it's about they're discussing Muhammad Ali converting to Islam. Well, Cassius Clay converting to Islam. Malcolm X has his issues with the Nation of Islam at the time. Jim Brown going through the motions of playing football and wanting to do other shit. And Sam Cooke, wanting to make, certain types of music. Or Malcolm X telling Sam Cooke, like, yo, you have a bigger platform to do more with it musically, and you're not doing that. And it was just dope to see the conversations, the tension between brothers, and all of that shit. Like it was just really, really dope.
Yeah,
it was really, really dope.
One of the best parts to me, Jim Brown was talking to, I think he was talking to Sam Cooke, and he was talking about power. And I usually hate when people use the word power, because I hate the way what people think power is and how they use it. Oh, you gotta have power. You gotta have power. Especially when I used to watch Scandal and shit, and they'd be like, we going to get power. I used to fucking want to throw up when people use the word power. But Jim Brown was like, do you know what power is? He said, it's being able to think the way you want to think. And I was like, that's fucking dope. Because for over 300 years, we've been oppressed to where the oppressor didn't want us to think. They didn't want us to read. Didn't want us to learn. Power is being able to think how you want to think and do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Not having domination over someone or a group of people. That's different. Right. But being able to think for yourself, that's fucking powerful. And when he said that, I thought that was so dope, because all the time I'm watching TV or movies and I hear people use the word power, it makes me want to throw up, because I understand what they're talking about, what power is to them. And when he said, no, power is being able to think how you want to think and do what you want to do, I'm like, wow, I've never heard anybody use it in that way. I like the dynamic of how, they all thought that it was going to be a party.
Yeah, I love that part.
Malcolm was like, nah, man, this is going to be a time for us to reflect.
Right.
They thought that it was going to go to a party.
Yeah, it was definitely no party.
Malcolm's like, yo, we gonna talk, man. Like, and it's crazy how Jim Brown is basically the only one still alive out of them. Muhammad, he only passed due to Parkinson's disease from fighting. But
that was a couple years ago.
Yep, but Malcolm X was assassinated. And Sam Cooke had a very mysterious death. He has a documentary on I believe
Netflix. It's a documentary on Netflix about it.
Which is very good. Yeah. It's a very good
it's 2 documentaries. Actually, it's another one on Amazon Prime. I think it's called like Lady You Shot Me or something like that.
That's the one I seen. Yeah. That's the one I seen. Yeah. Lady You Shot Me. Where they were saying that there's a lot, it's very mysterious and a lot of things just don't add up. Yeah. You know, but it's so dope. I love the fact on also touching with the movie, how Malcolm had brought up, I think it was Willie Nelson.
No, it was Bob Dylan. It was a Bob Dylan record.
Bob Dylan had did a song, and he's like, "Yo, this white man from Minnesota has done a song about the struggle, and it's outsold anything that you've ever done. So you can't tell me that struggle music don't sell, or a black person talking about the struggle is not going to sell. You got this white dude from Minnesota who's talking more about the struggle than you ever did, and outsold anything that you ever done, and you know that hurt Sam. You see, that's when he left." Well, damn, we telling too much of the story, right?
Go check out go check out One Night in Miami. You won't be disappointed.
You won't. My bad. It's such a good movie, and I haven't talked to anybody about it, so sorry. Yeah. Spoiler alerts for anybody who hasn't seen it, but yeah, go check it out. It's a very good movie.
Yeah,
very good movie. Going back to hip hop, so there's been more talk about a Dipset verse. Oh, this is really a versus show today. Dipset versus G-Unit versus. And Jim Jones is basically saying he wants all the smoke.
Yeah, he does. I'd love to see. I'd love to see it though. I'd love to see it. I want Game involved if it happens. I want Game involved. I just want to see it for hip. I want to see it for New York City, number one, but I want to see it for hip hop as well.
Right.
Because these 2 groups, there was a specific time where in New York City, they were top fucking tier. Top tier, mixtape and album wise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just it was Dipset or G-Unit. So I hope it happens. I hope somehow, some way, we could get it. Even though I really want 50 Cent versus Fat Joe. I would love to see this. I would love to see G-Unit versus Dipset, and I think both can happen
as the victor.
G-Unit versus Dipset.
Yeah,
I'm always rolling with G-Unit. I'm from Queens, though.
Southside, Southside in the house, shots and some shots, some Southside shots.
And speaking of beer from Queens, I want to give a big happy birthday shout out to my grandmother today.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
It is her birthday, and without her, I don't know where the fuck or who the fuck I would be.
That's right.
So, my grandma was like one of the greatest people on earth, and she's a gangster. So
that's right. That's right. So shout out, Grandma. We love you.
Yeah, I love you, Mercedes.
I definitely would say, because you know we Queens all day. I definitely say G-Unit's coming out the victor on that. Yeah. Even though, you know, Dipset got heat.
Of course. What I'm saying?
But the way Jim broke it down, he said 5 joints from Cam, 5 joints from him, 5 joints from Jewels, and 5 joints from the Dip. That'll be their 20. And break it down the same way with G-Unit.
That could work.
Yeah, I think that could definitely work. But I think that with doing that though, Dip might have the upper hand. Cause Jim definitely got 5 flames. We know Cam got 5 flames. I'm not too sure about Jewels with 5 like hits.
Who plays Beamer, Benz, and Bentley? Well, that's Banks' record.
That's
Banks' record. Yeah,
that's Banks' record.
Banks. But see, Banks got started up. He got Smile. He got Beamer, Benz, and Bentley.
Beamer, Benz, and Bentley.
He got On Fire. Like Banks, see, Banks is good. Banks is like a deciding factor in where that go. And then what does anybody play against So Seductive?
So Seductive is
that's all nigga do you.
Yeah, but
no,
so that's
Yayo's record.
Right?
Yeah. See, Yayo doesn't have like the most hit records. He got some joints.
Nah.
He got that. He got So Seductive. He has I Know You Don't Love Me.
I Know You Don't Love Me.
Yeah, like
he could pull out. He go in his mixtape bag.
Yeah.
He could definitely go in his mixtape bag.
Yeah, he could definitely go in his mixtape bag because his mixtape joints. Yeah, so it's gonna be. It's not an easy.
It's not, my nigga. That would be one of the best verses ever though. But then here's the dumb shit though, right? Jim Jones talking about that verses would be more aggressive than the Gucci and Jeezy shit because he want to wrestle, he want to fight. What are you talking about,
bro? Sit your grown ass down with that stupid shit. If you don't sit the fuck down with that dumb shit, man.
Word. You're here to get money.
Right.
I'm not here for the other shit. And first of all, nobody want to see you wrestle.
Nobody wants to see
during the verses. That's not what we came to see.
We not trying to see none of that shit. And I'm glad that Swiss has the smarts to dismiss anything that seems like people aren't mature enough to handle being in the room together and doing the verses and shit.
Right. He's not for the bullshit. I don't know if you heard, but they're talking about taking verses to the sports league.
I saw that with the Pro Bowl and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I pass.
You pass?
I mean, I don't watch sports like that anyway, so I definitely, it's like a hard pass for me. Like, fuck that shit about it.
Is it a hard pass because you don't think it's a good idea, or it's because you just don't watch sports like that?
Do I really want to sit and watch two niggas fucking play their highlight reels back and forth? I got you on that pass. No, fuck out of here, man. Did you see how I caught the ball and?
You see how I did that? Watch how I go over.
I had the one
for my right leg.
Had the one hand catch with the high step. No, fuck out of here, man.
No, but there is millions of people out there who would enjoy that.
Of course there is. Of course there is, but I'm not one of the million.
I hear you. So. Yo, Little Kim, I think she's a little wilding out. I think she's a little loopy right now. Mm-hmm. She's saying that she finally named somebody who she thinks should play her in a Little Kim biopic.
Well, she said either a girl from Brooklyn
for the younger part.
Yeah.
As the little Kim, as a young girl, she said a girl from Brooklyn. And then she said as like her young adult, her teenage to adult self. She would want Tiana Taylor to play her in a Little Kim biopic. What do you think about that, Caparoni?
I just think no, and I'm gonna leave it at no. I'm gonna leave it at no. I'm not gonna say anything further. All I'm gonna say is no. Not a good. No.
First of all, there's nothing little about Tiana Taylor.
Right.
Tiana Taylor is like a tall woman.
I don't look at Tiana Taylor and see Lil' Kim. I just don't.
Not at all.
I don't.
Not at all.
I don't. I just
not even when she was like, you know, when she really looked like herself.
Like the person we met?
Yeah, like the person we met and fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? Tiana Taylor doesn't even look like that. Nowhere close.
Yeah, I just think, nah, we good. Just do some really good casting on some new up and coming people. Don't try to pick a big star to be. Just find a very new talented actress that can play that role, that can resemble whatever version of you would like to see.
Absolutely.
And that's my opinion on that shit. I have deeper opinions, but I'm just not even gonna spew them shits here.
Right. I got one other topic, and then we close to like the 2-hour mark. I think we passed it probably.
We are literally at 2 hours.
We're at 2 hours. All right, so I'm gonna give this one last joint. I want to know if you think Royce the 5'9" went too far. In his recent ongoing battle with
I think we talked
Benzino.
about that last week.
Huh?
We talked about that last week. Royce and Benzino.
No, can I finish?
We're gonna rediscuss these niggas.
No, we're talking about his bringing up Benzino's daughter. We didn't talk about that last week.
I brought it up.
You brought up him talking about her daughter, his daughter?
I brought it up because he said it on the heels of Benzino calling Eminem his slave master.
Right. I don't remember you talking about his daughter. Did you talk about
it was brief when
response?
It was brief when I brought it up. I didn't talk about response. We were just talking about them. It was brief when I brought it up, but I brought it up. I definitely brought it up.
All right. Well, she kind of responded in the song, not to him, but she is like, he caused some trouble between them two now, and she's like, yo, she let her father let her down because like he didn't defend her in their relationship when he said that. And she got a song basically saying, basically dissing her father now. I'm like, yo, you let me down, you disappointed me and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot that you had brought it up, whatever. But I'm like, yo, damn, did this nigga go too far?
That should have been
a
phone call.
You got these two beefing and shit.
I mean, what's too far when you say that another motherfucker's my slave master?
and this nigga's like half white too, right?
Yeah, like you just call somebody my slave master, bro. Like I don't give a fuck what I say to you at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it's just whatever. You can't control what somebody feels is a disrespect to them.
Yeah.
And how they're gonna react to that disrespect. Because I react to disrespect a specific way.
Mm-hmm.
So even with my kids, I don't take no fucking disrespect. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying?
There's any people in the world, you're not supposed to definitely not supposed to disrespect your kids.
I'm not gonna say how that man should not. Yo, if that's how he reacted to the thing that he felt was disrespectful towards him, it is what it is. I mean, I feel kids are off limits when it comes to certain shit, but also that's a grown woman as well. She's not like she's not a kid.
Pussy popping on the handstand.
Yeah,
now
she's not a
hug and tell her that you love her.
She's not a kid. She's not a child. I mean, I wouldn't have went with that, but he's reacting to the disrespect that was thrown in his direction. So,
All right. Well, this has been a versus heavy show today. I think it's only right that we kind of end off with 21 Savage singing to Ashanti's song on the verse.
Forgot all about that shit that fast, and now
I think it's only right that we end off with that.
Shit is lost in the sauce for me. I think
it's lost in the sauce. Lost in the ragu.
Yeah, it's lost in the sauce over here, dog.
Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody in the comments section.
I don't know why you wanted me so bad.
Here we go.
You said you love me, no one above me, and I was all you had.
Yo, he was feeling this shit.
I don't see how. Baby, I don't know why.
Yo, you hear the way that nigga comes in, son? Baby, I don't know why. Yo, you know when you love a song so much you don't even care how you sound when you singing it?
You definitely don't. You ain't never heard me sing Can You Stand the Rain? Yo, if you hear me sing Can You Stand the Rain and Off the Wall by Michael Jackson in the crib, son, you can be like, yo, this nigga is feeling those shits.
And he doesn't care how he sounds.
Don't fucking care. Don't care.
Yo, if you guys haven't, please go to YouTube, Capuland Records. Like, subscribe, share, retweet, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime we drop new content.
Facts.
If this is your first time in the Slang gang, please request to be a part of the group. We will bring you in. For all existing members, share it with your friends, your family, and tell a person about the Slang Editorial show. We're here. We need your support. We need your help. And that's the way it works. We're here for you guys.
Make sure you follow Slang Editorial Instagram page at Slang Editorial Show. Follow me on Instagram at Life in Cappyland, and follow that guy
At Doughboy Sumz
at Doughboy
on
Sumz.
all platforms, social media platforms.
At Doughboy Sumz.
And also check us out on your streaming platforms. Check out for Coach Cap on all your streaming platforms. Check out the Slang Editorial Show on all streaming platforms. Check out at Doughboy Sumz on all streaming platforms. We are putting in work for y'all, and we got more shit coming for y'all in 2021, son. Facts.
And don't forget that my new book.
Yo, it's the Slang Editorial Show. Thanks for rocking out with us once again.
Don't forget my new book.
Yes. Hold on. Let's please plug this book one more time.
My new book, Control of One's Emotions.
Yo, why are you saying it like that?
July 13th, 2025.
Yo, we got to get a countdown ticker to the release of this book.
Once again, my new book, Control of One's Emotions, July 13th, 2025. It's the Slang Editorial Show.
Yo, we out. Love y'all.